What's good people? Welcome back to Whole Views. Thank you for clicking that thumbnail. My name is Corey, and today we're going to be talking about The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 3. First thing, I have to say that when I watch The Mandalorian, I'm watching a little bit later than most YouTube reviewers. Like when people do their reviews and post them, those are posted pretty early in the day. I don't wake up early and watch. I come home and watch after work. So I already seen the negative connotations that went along with this episode, and I tempered my expectations and I pressed play. I said to myself, the opening is action-packed. I'm really enjoying it. I like all the space dogfights that we are getting in season 3. This is peak Star Wars. I don't know what people are talking about. Then the story changed and we stopped following Mando and Bo-Katan and we start following Dr. Pershing and that little creepy chick who worked on Moff Gideon's ship. And I thought to myself, what is going on? When are we going back to Mando? And then I learned why people don't like this episode. If you look at my catalog and you look back, I think it was last week's video that I did talking about episode 2. I had just finished the conversation with my homeboy telling him that, there's really no bad episodes of Mandalorian. And here we go with this episode. And I'll stand on what I told him. There are no bad episodes of Mandalorian. There's just episodes where we spend too much time with characters that we may not like. And that is what we did here with this episode. We spend the almost entire episode with Dr. Pershing and this lady trying to set him up and get him back in the Empire, or like working for the Empire, basically set him up for the kill. And she ends up setting him up. She takes him down. They put him in this machine that they call the Mind Flayer. And she predictably stays in the room and cranks the thing up to 11 and fries the guy's mind. And my one thought when that storyline concluded was, what the hell are we learning here? Like, what are we getting in this moment that's going to move the Mandalorian story forward with Din Djarin, Bo-Katan, and Grogu? I feel like we didn't get anything. Now, listen, these guys are good writers. I trust with Disney and Jon Favreau and Rick Famuyiwa. I trust what they're doing with it because I think Rick is now listed as an executive producer. So I'm enjoying what y'all bringing. But at the same time, what are y'all doing with this one? I didn't feel it. I didn't like it. This is probably my least favorite episode of Mando. To defend my comments that I made earlier about there being no bad episodes, just episodes where we spend too much time with characters that I may not enjoy, I feel that way very strongly about this one because look at the stuff with the Doctor. None of it is bad. It actually has a very strong Star Wars vibe to it. It's kind of innocent. They're building the world. They're showing you other worlds in the galaxy, stuff that is really, really intriguing. The shots are beautiful. They put you in this train setup where there's a little tension that builds, like they might get caught the entire time. You're not necessarily suspecting that the girl is setting up the Doctor. Like, it's just cool to go with it at that point. But at the same time, when I turn on The Mandalorian, I want to see The Mandalorian. I don't want to see the Doctor. I don't want to see this chick. I'm going to look up the actress in question and like put her name here and throw her picture up. She does a great job throughout this episode, and really and truly, she does a good job everywhere she pops up. I've seen her only one other place on Black Lightning, and she always plays characters that are unlikable. Like she plays characters that we are supposed to hate. I don't like her. I don't like her face. I don't like when I see her in any role because I know that she's going to be playing a character that I am supposed to hate. And I associate that with her face now. Like, you are going to be very unlikable. And she does a good job with being unlikable here. She did good as like convincing you that, hey, I got him the biscuits. And hey, man, we just trying to help the New Republic. Like, all that stuff seems genuine. And then you get the turn and it's like, yo, this person is a whole snitchy McRat out here. And I can't believe it. But at the same time, because of her face and because she always plays that annoying, easily hateable character, I believe it. Switching back to when the storyline with the Doctor ends, him and the Mind Flayer getting toasted by the little annoying chick. Then we get back to the main story and it's like we never left. Din Djarin is pulling up to the clan and he's pulling up with Bo-Katan and they go in and now everybody's accepted. I got the living waters. I got a way to prove that it's the living waters, and hey, I'm back in there. And that's cool, but I really want to see where that leads. I want to see where that leads. I don't care at all about what's going on with the Doctor. Unless They have some really, really, really cool breadcrumbs that they're dropping with this doctor storyline, and they're trying to connect him to Grogu again, or just make that thing come alive again. I guess that'll be cool. And then this episode will have much more value to it. But where it stands at this moment, oh, easily my least favorite episode. Easily. It's not even close. But what do y'all think? Do y'all feel like this episode was absolute garbage? I don't feel like it was absolute garbage. It was well done. It captured the essence of Star Wars. It was fun. It was innocent. And then, you get the seriousness of it as well. You get the fancy fight scenes with, the dog fighting with Mando and Bo-Katan and the TIE fighters and all that stuff. You get a little bit of everything, like I always said, and everything appears to be well done. The main issue I take is the fact that we spent so much of this episode with a doctor who ends up getting his mind cooked. Don't care, man. Don't care one bit. But again, let me know your thoughts, and I would love to hear them in the comment section. That's all I have for this one. Enjoy yourself, guard your heart, and go watch something good.